You want to know how narcissists contradict themselves? I'm going to tell you all about it in this video. Hey there, I'm Rebecca Zung, and I'm an attorney. I'm also a narcissist negotiation expert, and I have helped literally thousands of people on this channel. And through my programs and through my resources, I have written 2 best-selling books, Negotiate Like You Matter and Breaking Free, a Step-by-Step Divorce Guide. And I want to help you too. So if you haven't subscribed to this channel, make sure that you do that now, because I want to help you escape those narcissistic and toxic relationships and break free and live your best life. Okay, so how do narcissists contradict themselves? They constantly do. They constantly contradict themselves. And, it's kind of crazy. And when you go to negotiate with them, you can actually use this as leverage. And that's why I want to make sure that you watch all the way till the end and take notes, because you can actually use this as you're going to negotiate with them, strategize with them, and make sure you hold this close to the vest, because this is what you're going to be able to use against them when you are negotiating with them. This is your leverage. They constantly contradict themselves. They think that they're so great all the time. They really do contradict themselves constantly. So, one of the ways that they contradict themselves is that they'll constantly tell you that they are the most truthful people in the world. They'll go around telling everybody that they're truthful, and they'll actually condemn people who are liars. They'll be like, oh, that person's a total liar. And they'll actually tell everybody how much integrity that they have. And they'll even tell people that integrity is their number one thing, but they are pathological liars. Like, everything that comes out of their mouth is a total lie. And here's the thing: if people have to constantly tell you how amazing they are, how much they are not liars, how much everybody else is a liar, how much they're truthful, they're probably pathological liars. And they constantly contradict themselves as far as the truth. Here's the crazy thing about narcissists is that they lie about things that they don't even need to lie about, things that are even small things, things that are insignificant, and things that are readily verifiable. That's the thing that's like crazy to me. Here's an example. During the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial, she lied about the fact that she wasn't allowed to make movies that were where she was in relationships with men. She couldn't get close to men. She was afraid of that. And it was super readily verifiable that she was in this Magic Mike movie and her face was in the crotch of this guy, and she was doing these interviews and saying how great it was and how comfortable she was. I mean, it's so readily verifiable. I mean, why would she lie about that on the stand when it's readily verifiable? That's the kind of thing that, blows my mind. And by the way, I have a whole video on all of Amber Heard's lies on the stand if you're interested in checking that out. But that's the kind of thing that I just, really blows my mind. And even on a much smaller scale, I've seen that as a lawyer where somebody will send an email to somebody, like I had a situation where a client had a meltdown with her son, threw her son out of the house at 2:00 in the morning, and then sent an email to the husband saying, this is probably better for us to take a little bit of a break. Why don't you call the bus service, have the bus service start coming to your house for a while, have him stay at your house for a while. And then 2 weeks later, files a motion saying that the husband is wrongfully keeping the child and she never agreed to having the child be over at the husband's house. I mean, when there's an email saying that he should call the bus service, that's the kind of thing. It's readily verifiable. Crazy things. So, number two is that they'll demand respect of themselves, but then be totally disrespectful to you, constantly be demanding respect and then constantly interrupting you. They'll say, you need to lower your voice. And then they'll be yelling at you while they're saying, lower your voice. Those are the kinds of things, they're constantly disrespectful while they are demanding respect. And they're super hateful while they are hating on you. That's the kind of thing that's really, really contradictory. And if you want to know why the narcissist hates you, I do have a whole video on why the narcissist hates you, and you can definitely check that out if you would like. I mean, they hateful inside, so you can definitely check that out. And the next one is that they will constantly be boastful about how much they work, how hard they work, how great they are at things. And then they run away from responsibilities. They never follow through on things. Covert narcissists are the worst at this. They'll, say that they're going to do things and then never follow through. Pretty much inherently lazy. And, they take credit for other people's ideas all the time. They're really just fakers a lot of times, and if you agree with me, just put total fakers in the comments right now. And, you've seen it, just put totally in the comments right now. I know that you guys have seen this before, right? And the next one is that they act like they're invulnerable all the time, like they're so strong and, no one can hurt them. But then they turn around and act like victims. Oh, I can't believe you did that to me and you hurt me. And I can't believe that person did that to me. And I can't believe that person did that to me. And, I can't believe you're against me. You're either for me or you're against me. They act like they're victims, but they act like they're so strong all the time. That's another way that they contradict themselves. Oh, you didn't take this deal. You didn't take it quickly enough. Now I'm moving the goalposts. Again, something that they constantly do in negotiations. And if you want to know why narcissists move goalposts, I have a whole video on that as well. Definitely want to check that out as well. Something they constantly do in negotiations. The last one is that they want to be seen as independent. I'm so independent. I don't need anybody. But then they constantly demand attention. I have to be seen. I have to be heard. They have to have attention on them all the time. But yet they want to be seen as independent. I don't need anybody. Very, very, very contradictory. There's so many different ways that they contradict themselves. And these are just a few of them. But as you can see, they are ways that you can actually use against them in negotiations and start stacking them up as leverage, as part of your strategy. Because once you understand the mentality, then you can start building strategy around that. And if you want to know more about how to build strategy around that, definitely grab my free Crush My Negotiation prep worksheet at winmynegotiation.com. And also make sure you subscribe to this channel, hit that notification bell, and also make sure you join my free private Facebook group at Narcissist Negotiators with Rebecca Zung. And remember that today is a great day to start negotiating your best life. You're never alone and you never give in, because they only win if you give in, right? Okay, so I'm so glad that you're here. I'm so glad that you're part of my community. I'm so glad that you are here to be supported, because this is the place. The fact that you found me, the fact that you found this channel means that you are on the right path. You are on the right journey. And I will definitely see you in the next video.